We've finally made it to Unit 3. We're going to learn about irregular verbs and their conjugations, starting off with the present tense. So we start off with stem change verbs. In the present tense, stem changes do not apply to the nosotros and vosotros conjugations. So we have the verb cerrar, which is an E to IE stem change verb. And you should notice that the E to IE stem change applies to all the conjugations with the exception of nosotros and vosotros. The first group of stem changes is the E to IE stem change, as I just mentioned. So with these verbs, the E in the last syllable of the stem will change to IE. So again, using cerrar as an example, the conjugations are cierro, cierras, cierra, cerramos, cerráis. No stem change for nosotros and vosotros, and cierran. Here is a list of E to IE stem change verbs. These verbs will all follow the same present tense conjugational pattern as cerrar. Next is the E to I stem change. Using pedir as an example, the conjugations are pido, pides, pide, pedimos, pedis. No stem change for nosotros and vosotros, and piden. Here's a list of E to I stem change verbs. They all follow the same conjugational pattern in the present tense. All present tense conjugations of reírse and sonreír require an accent over the I. Me río, te ríes, se ríe, nos reímos. There is no stem change, but the I is still accented. Os reís. The vosotros conjugation already includes an accented I. Se ríen. The I to IE stem change only applies to two verbs, adquirir and inquirir. So the conjugations are adquiero, adquieres, adquiere, adquirimos, adquirís. No stem change for nosotros and vosotros. Adquieren. And then we have inquiero, inquieres, inquiere, inquirimos, inquirís. Again, no stem change for nosotros and vosotros. And inquieren. Next is the O to UE stem change. Using aprobar as an example, the conjugations are apruebo, apruebas, aprueba, aprobamos, aprobáis. No stem change for nosotros and vosotros, and aprueban. Here is a list of O to UE stem change verbs. They will follow the same conjugational pattern in the present tense as aprobar. The verb oler will add an H prior to the O to UE stem change. So the conjugations are huelo, hueles, huele, olemos, oléis. So no H and no stem change for the nosotros and vosotros forms. And huelen. And the U to UE stem change only applies to one verb, jugar. The conjugations are juego, juegas, juega, jugamos, jugáis. No stem change again for nosotros or vosotros. And juegan. Next are the spell change verbs, starting off with verbs that end in her and hir. These verbs end in ho in the first person singular form, but the other forms will remain regular. Aflijo, dirijo, escojo, exijo, finjo, protejo, infrinjo, recojo. And the verbs corregir and elegir, they are also E to I stem change verbs, and they also follow this first person singular spell change. So they include both irregularities. Corrijo, elijo. For verbs that end in guir, in the first person singular they will end in go, and they remove the u in addition to their ir ending, but the other forms will remain regular. Distingo, extingo. As for verbs that are based on seguir, they are also e to I stem change verbs, and they also follow the first person singular spell change. Sigo, consigo, persigo, prosigo. For verbs ending in ser and sir, if the letter preceding the final C is a consonant, then the C will change to a Z in the first person singular, but the other forms remain regular. Convenzo, ejerzo, esparzo, frunzo, venzo, zurzo. On the other hand, if the final C is preceded by a vowel, then you will add a Z prior to the C in the first person singular, but the other forms again remain regular. Aborrezco, produzco, agradezco, aparezco, apetezco, complazco, reduzco, conduzco, conozco, crezco, deduzco, establezco, induzco, introduzco, merezco, traduzco, obedezco. The verbs coser, torcer, and retorcer, they are O to UE stem change verbs, which also follow this first person singular spell change. Queso, tuerzo, retuerzo. Next are verbs that end in go or igo in their first person singular form. They are colloquially referred to as the go verbs. Pongo, tengo, vengo, hago, digo, satisfago, salgo, valgo, sigo, oigo, traigo, caigo. For verbs that end in uir, the I will change to a Y between vowels, so this spell change will apply to all forms, excluding nosotros and vosotros. It's just like a stem change pattern. So using destruir as an example, the conjugations are destruyo, destruyes, destruye, destruimos, destruís, no spell change for nosotros and vosotros, and destruyen. And here is a list of verbs which follow the same present tense conjugational pattern. The verb oír follows the same pattern as uir verbs, but because it is also a go verb, it has its own irregular yo form. Oigo, oíes, oíe, oímos, oís. So no spell change for the nosotros and vosotros forms again. And oyen. These verbs have their own uniquely irregular yo forms in the present tense, but they remain regular in all other forms. Caber, quepo. Dar, doy. Saber, sé. Ver, veo. Delinquir, delinco. There are true irregular verbs in the present tense which do not follow any specific set of rules, starting off with estar. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. Aside from the yo form, estar is only considered truly irregular because it adds an accent in the tú, él, ella, usted, and ellos, ellas, ustedes forms. The present tense conjugations of ser. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, son. The present tense conjugations of haber. Has, ha, hemos, habéis, han. And the third person singular form of haber is conjugated as I, if you use it to mean there is or there are. And the present tense conjugations of ir. Voy, vas, va, vamos, weiß, van. I want to review certain verbs that have multiple irregularities in the present tense. Some of them may have both a stem change and a separate irregular yo form. Tener and venir, they are E to IE stem change verbs, but their stem change does not apply to their irregular yo forms. Tengo, vengo. But their E to IE stem change does apply to the other forms, excluding nosotros and vosotros. Other verbs do include their stem change in their separate irregular yo form. Corrijo, elijo, sigo, digo, cuezo, tuerzo, retuerzo. Now the verbs traer and caer, they did end in igo in their first person singular present tense form, but they are not stem change verbs. The remainder of the present tense conjugations are regular, so do not confuse traer and caer for stem change verbs like seguir and decir. We went over the verb oler, which adds an H prior to its O to UE stem change. Huelo, hueles, huele, olemos, oléis. No stem change and no H added to the nosotros or vosotros forms. Huelen. And the verb oír follows the same pattern as huir verbs, but with its own irregular yo form. Oigo, oyes, oye, oímos, oís. No spell change for nosotros or vosotros. Oyen. And that covers all the different types of irregularities you will come across in the present tense. As I always say, I would very much appreciate it if you can share this video series with your friends and teachers. And that is all for now, so until next time.